It's a quiet winter night in the Alps. Snow is falling in that soft, muffled way that makes the whole world feel like it's holding its breath. A family huddles inside a small wooden cabin. Lights dim, the fire crackling, and outside they begin to hear bells. Well, this is not the cheerful jingle of holiday carolers, no. These bells echo slowly, deliberately, from somewhere deep in the woods. The father peeks through the window, expecting maybe a wandering goat or a late-night traveler, but instead, he sees a tall figure moving between the trees, horns curling towards the sky, fur matted with frost, and a long, dragging chain clattering behind it. Grab something warm, settle in, and let's talk about this horned holiday terror who's been haunting alpine winters for centuries, tonight on Midnight Cryptid Club. Welcome back, everyone, to the Midnight Cryptid Club. I'm your host, Natalie Rose, and tonight we are diving into the darker side of winter folklore. While some cultures reward good kids with gifts and warm cookies, others keep a backup plan for the naughty list. And trust me, Krampus isn't the kind of Christmas surprise you want coming down your chimney. Before we get started, if you're not a member of the club just yet, hit that like button for me and be sure to subscribe because we discuss a different monster every Friday at midnight. To understand the legend of Krampus, we have to travel to the European Alps, specifically Austria, Germany, and parts of Switzerland. Before Christianity swept the nation, communities in the area practiced winter rites to ward off evil spirits and celebrate the winter solstice. During these festivals, participants often wore animal skins, horns, and masks, taking on the roles of wild, intimidating spirits. Krampus likely evolved from one of these household spirits, or Perchten, a group of creatures associated with winter and with fortune. It's said that the spirit Perchta and her gang chase away evil spirits to welcome in good fortune. We've talked about some similar household spirits on the channel before. The Schnellgeist, for example, in relation to the Snallygaster, likely evolved from something similar. But while all of these spirits may be connected, Krampus is definitely his own beast. Now, out of nowhere being Rome and the Saxons, Christianity began spreading through the area in the 12th century and cemented itself by the 1400s. And this led to the absorption of local legends and traditions through a Catholic lens. This is where the Krampus that we know and love was born. So at this time, St. Nicholas was becoming very popular. It's the same St. Nicholas who will become the Santa Claus that we know and love in later years. St. Nicholas actually has his very own festival day on the 6th of December, and this is filled with joy, cheer, gifts, and general merriment for all the good Bavarian children. But if you were not so good, you'd be subject to terror the night before. That's when Krampus is said to visit and punish the bad children with a birch rod. Allegedly, it's said that Krampus was assigned to St. Nicholas because punishing people wasn't a very saintly thing to do, so someone else had to do the dirty work. Now, this celebration is celebrated to this day with Krampuslauf, or the Krampus Run, happening in Austria, Germany, Slovenia, Hungary, Czech Republic, and it's even actually started getting some recognition in the US. For example, there's actually a Krampusnacht festival held in Orlando, Florida. So you can go party with the mouse by day and then Krampus by night. Participants of the Krampuslauf don outfits inspired by the beast. So they wear carved wooden masks, furs, horns, as they roam the streets in loud, chaotic groups. They chase adults and children alike, poking them with sticks and reminding them how terrible they've been this year. Now, while this may sound fun and honestly pretty silly, the festival itself can get pretty terrifying. I mean, look at some of these photos. Participants wear full-body costumes, and they can get pretty freaky. Krampus is often described as a goat man of sorts, with one grotesque human foot and the other of a goat. He's typically covered in black hair and has a very long snake or dragon-like tongue. Typically, he's heard before he's seen, as he drags a long chain or bells behind him. It's no wonder he's a popular choice for horror these days. Unlike modern Christmas stories that focus almost entirely on comfort and joy, the Krampus legend reflects an older worldview. One where fear was a valid teacher. I mean, back in agrarian societies, winter was deadly, food was scarce, travel was dangerous, and survival depended on discipline and cooperation. Stories about Krampus or similar spirits reinforced social rules, especially for children, long before formal education systems existed. Like any popular celebrity, Krampus doesn't come without his haters. After the 1932 election in Austria, the conservative Dollfuss government under the Fatherlandsfront and Christian Social Party actually prohibited Krampus festivities entirely, viewing the creature and his revels as a morally questionable or politically undesirable thing. Into the 1950s, Austrian authorities went so far as to distribute pamphlets warning Krampus is an evil man, discouraging families from celebrating the frightening figure for the sake of children's well-being. But Krampus refused to stay down. By the late 20th century, he surged back into festive life, transforming from taboo terror into a beloved holiday icon. Krampus has also clawed his way into global pop culture. He appears in films, TV shows, comics, video games, often as this dark mirror of Santa Claus. For example, the 2015 horror comedy Krampus helps cement him as a mainstream holiday monster. Spooky, mischievous, and weirdly festive. Artists and merch creators have also embraced his look, making Krampus a staple of alternative Christmas aesthetics. Spooky sweaters, metal band art, tattoos, and holiday cards that definitely aren't for grandma. That's about all from us today, but no matter what you're celebrating this holiday season, we hope you spend some time enjoying time with the creatures and the people you love most. This is actually our last video of 2025, and we hope you'll bear with us as we take a little break for a week, but we will see you back on January 5th. Thank you, each and every one, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for spending some time with us this year, and we will see you so soon for 2026. In the meantime, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the monsters bite. Happy Krampus.
Yeah, I didn't even know you messed up.
Fantastic. Puppies! What you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing? Puppy interruptions are always welcome.